friends, it's Tiffany from Acre, CLE. I wanted to do another garden tour today. I thought I would do it in the evening, see if the lighting's a little better and you can kind of see what's going on in the garden. It's been just about a month since we've done this garden tour and some stuff has changed. Let's just show you. So take a look here. Here's the garden from this angle. I wanted to start at the arch because we have some new stuff going on right here along this fence line here. I planted pumpkins, so let me show you the pumpkins because they already sprouted. Look at this. So we're gonna have all kinds of pumpkins. See that pumpkin right there? That's a pumpkin sprout right there. And hang on. Look at that one. Pumpkin. 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 And another pumpkin. Did you guys count? I have no idea how many that was. That's actually not even all of them. I have a whole nother row on the other fence too. So this whole row is on the fence line right by the garden is gonna be all pumpkins. How fun is this gonna be? So I'm basically gonna let it grow here. Let me show you. Zoom out. And I'm gonna let it grow and make a pumpkin patch right here. So I'll show you a little better angle. All of this is going to be a pumpkin patch. And I can't freaking wait. I'm going to let this grow and then invite my nieces and nephews over and let them pick their own pumpkins. So that's a new addition. That will be really fun. So let's talk about some other stuff going on in the garden. Remember these pots from the last tour? Look at this one. So the robins like to poop on these, but look at this. These beans in this pot are doing great. Look at it. It's going up, up, up. And it's going to keep going up, hopefully all the way up the arch and down. So that will be fun. Let's go in. Come on, pal. Okay. So this one kind of looks different than last time. I'll show you. Obviously, we'll go into more detail. Now, this row, we've got squash and calendula, these two rows. So these squash are the ones I purchased because my other ones died. And that's okay. Sometimes that's just what you have to do. And the calendula is doing good. But I actually grew these two yellow squashes and I added them to the calendula line because I don't know if you saw the other video, we had some serious pest issues and it knocked out a lot of my calendula. So we replaced them. There's more calendula, so we still have some going. I'll give you a closer look. I actually noticed this one over here has a bud forming. So let's take a closer look. There's your squash. This one's doing really good. Happy squash. And look at this calendula. If you look closely, there's a bud forming right there. So the calendula is looking good. Something cool also that happened is watermelon. That's a watermelon right there I planted. It's going to be a sugar small watermelon. And that is a vining watermelon, and it's gonna go up here on this trellis. So that will be fun once it fills in. It should take about 2 months, so towards the end of the summer we'll have watermelon. So that's exciting. So that takes us over here. Let's talk about potatoes. So potatoes are doing good down there. They've come up. Now there's nothing except that one little guy right there. That's the only purple potato sprout that I've found. Now, that's not ideal, obviously. That's tiny compared to these. The red ones are doing great. Crazy, right? Red. Purple. So we'll see. I might plant more. Not quite sure. We'll see how that goes. All right. And then we have more tomatoes. This row has tomatoes. This is kind of a mixed bag of some that I grew and some that were gifted to me that are from the nursery. So the beginning ones here looking pretty good. Got one there. Got another there. It's a little small guy. Little smaller. And then we're getting, these are the ones that my neighbor gave me. So nice of them to give me them. I have no idea. I think they're cherry tomatoes, but they're doing pretty good. So we're going to be having tomatoes. And planted some marigolds too. So that's tomatoes. And then over here I planted more squash. This one's doing pretty good. That's zucchini. I think these are all zucchinis, or one of them might be butternut. Let's see. More zucchini. Good stuff. And then, so there's some interesting stuff going on here. Cucumbers. They're looking great. Those are looking really good. Remember, they're going to zoom up. They're going to go whoop and grow up these things here. So they need the support. But they're doing really well. So there's these. I think I planted 2 different kinds. One's a Boston pickle and one's a lemon cucumber. And it's small and looks like a little lemon. But something I noticed today, if you saw my Instagram, guys, look what just sprouted. I did not plant that there. That's a volunteer. I think it's a pumpkin because I had pumpkins here last year. So I haven't decided if I'm going to let that go because it could overtake the cucumber area, but we'll see. But we got volunteer stuff popping up here. So that's good and bad at the same time. So that's looking pretty good. And this stuff is doing pretty okay. All right. Oh yeah, you notice something new here? Did you guys see my asparagus video today? This is the new asparagus bed. Take a look. We officially have asparagus planted in this bed. See the markers? I just posted the video today about how I planted these. Now, asparagus, as many of you know, takes forever to grow. So, this is, there's one there, and then one there. So, we may or may not have asparagus in 3 years. We'll see. So, let's talk about what's going on here. We've got, see where Bella is? That's a blackberry bush, and it's doing really good. And then we have this bed. So let's go talk about that bed too. Okay, say hi to Bella. Bella. Yep, see, she's always got her stick. All right, let's take a look. Check this blackberry bush out. I haven't really shown you guys this one because I kind of neglected it and left it alone. Look at all those blossoms. I think I got 1 blackberry last year out of this little bush. Looks like this year we might get a few more. Not too shabby. Okay, let's go into the bed. Bella, scoop. Okay, so there's a few things I want to talk about here. See all this over here? Guess what that is? Try to guess. No, it's not overgrown weeds. And here, they're oats. Those are the oats I just threw down like forever ago. I think it was in March. I put these down. Let me show you over here. Look at how cool this is. Look at that. Look at those grains. Can you see them? Right there? Those are oats, guys. I grew oats. Can you believe it? I'm pretty excited about that. I'm going to grow some more. And I've got more going down there. So we'll see what comes of that. It's kind of cool. Alright, for a change, let's start over here. So, I went through last week. Thought I needed more stuff. I was having a garden envy. So I threw a ton of seeds down here. And you'll see, they're the red lettuce seeds. I think there's some romaine here too. There's definitely more weeds as well. But all of this here, those are all lettuce seeds. So we're going to have a lot more lettuce here. But look above here, spinach, doing pretty okay. But look at all this. Kale is right here. And all of these leafy greens. It's doing pretty good. Not too bad. So I'll show you a little closer. I also planted another squash, or I think that's a zucchini one. Squash or zucchini, same thing in my brain right now. It's doing pretty good. Now, this looks bare right here, but you can kind of see here there's carrots. There's carrot sprouts right here. I'll go a little closer too so you can see. And up here, this whole row is got seedlings because I'm succession sowing. You can kind of see them. The carrots are there, and then there's more lettuce here. So I'll show you closer too. So let's start here. There's some spinach. This is red Russian kale. I have it planted pretty much everywhere all over the yard. It's doing really good. This is a regular kale, and that's the red Russian kale over there. And then this is just leaf lettuce, doing really well. And then I'll show you carrots. See that carrot? And more kale here. More red leaf lettuce. Look at how good that's going. It's getting there. And more carrots. So you'll see the carrots. Those are little baby germinated carrots. So we're going to have a lot more. It's just, time. And there's a big carrot there. So that's doing okay. You just got to have patience. Now, let's talk about beans. Check it out. Look at these happy beans. We did it. We beat the bugs and we have beans. And this one right here, she is the mama of all beans. I'll show you closer. She's looking really good. And some of our peppers survived. Check out the peppers. One's struggling. That guy's a little on the struggle bus. Same with that one. And then there's more down there. So let's take a look. Look at this bean plant. She is doing so good. Look at her. Climbing up, up, up. Up, up, up. Doing amazing. We're going to have plenty of beans, friends. So I think the farm stand's definitely going to have beans. And then let's talk about peppers. We're going to have some peppers. These ones are doing good. Because these I bought from the store. That one's big. Not too bad. So we're going to have some peppers. I'm not putting all my money into the pepper department. And look at the tomatoes, last but not least. Tomatoes are looking pretty good. So, I have a surprise. If you guys followed my Instagram, you've already seen. But, I found my first tomato. We actually have a tomato. And it's from one of the tomato plants that I grew myself. So let me show you. It's a cherry tomato plant that has already sprouted because they always are the ones that sprout first. So remember, this is kind of my big Bertha row of tomato plants. They're doing really good. And then these were the cherry tomatoes. So there's one. Here's another one. And let me show you. There it is. The first tomato. Love it, right? So that was really exciting to find the other day. This tomato plant is the first one to give me tomatoes. You can see it right there. And then we have more tomatoes down here. Look how good they are. They're so healthy. They're doing really good. So we're gonna have plenty of tomatoes. I also planted basil, because remember my basil was struggling. Basil is doing great. Very good basil. And more tomato plants. So things are looking pretty good in the garden. I'll give you an angle over here. And then, oh yeah, and then there's 2 more cucumbers right here, because I just went a little crazy with the cucumbers. So things aren't bad right now. Hopefully it stays this way and we don't have too many bug problems like we did last week or whatever. And things are good. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep keeping you guys updated, I guess, because why not? It's kind of fun. And the chickens. I gave the chickens some basil. That's gonna be all basil. And look at these cucumbers. They're gonna go up over the chicken coop and give the chickens some shade. I don't know why they're all right here. Look at the babies. They're all doing good. All huddled up together like weirdos. Well, that was it. Now you saw the garden. A lot's changed. I've added stuff. I didn't mention it while we were walking through. In the next week or two, I'm going to start transplants or seeds indoors for my fall garden. I'm going to start some broccoli. I'm going to start some cabbage. I'm going to start some cool weather crops indoors and get them started so that I can transition them into the garden in the next few weeks, because it's weird, but it's time to start thinking about fall. That's why I already had the pumpkins planted, because those take over 100 days and we're already working on it. So thanks for joining me in the garden. I'm going to keep doing these tours for you, and if you like them, give me a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe, you should subscribe to the channel, and we'll just keep making videos. So I guess I'll just talk to you guys later, and yeah, that's it. Bye.